Hi, welcome to the UNESCO lecture series on the Introduction to Basic Genetics. Genetics is the scientific study of genes and heredity, of how certain qualities or traits are passed from parents to offspring because of changes in DNA sequence. Genetics helps you explain what makes you unique or one of a kind, why family members look alike, and why do some diseases like diabetes or cancer run in families. DNA is responsible of building and maintaining your human structure. It is a basic unit of heredity that passes from parent to child. Genes are sections of DNA that contain the set of instructions to produce one specific molecule in your body, usually a protein. This protein controls the characteristics that create much of our individuality, from our hair, eye color, to the shape of our body parts, personality traits, and also health. Some traits are determined nearly entirely by genes. Most traits, however, have some environmental components. Genes are made of DNA, which contain instructions for cells functioning and the characteristics that make you unique. The central dogma of molecular biology is a theory stating that genetic information flows only in one direction, from DNA to RNA to protein, or RNA directly to protein. Genetic disorders occurs when a mutation, which is a harmful change to a gene, affects your genes, or when you have the wrong amount of genetic materials. Mutations can result from errors in DNA replication during cell division, exposure to mutagens, or a viral infection. There are 5 types of genetic mutations. Germline mutation that occurs in gamete, which refers to the DNA that can be inherited from sperms or eggs during conception and passed to the offspring, whereas somatic mutations refers to the DNA changes that occurs after the conceptions to cells other than the eggs and sperms. Chromosomal alterations are mutations that change the chromosome structure, whereas point mutation change a single nucleotide, and frame shift mutation refers to the addition or deletion of nucleotides that cause a shift in the reading frame. Hereditary mutations include cystic fibrosis, hemophilia, and also sickle cell disease. Other mutations can happen on their own during a person's life. These are called sporadic, spontaneous, or new mutations. They affect only some cells. Genetics directly affected our lives. Knowing the nature of a protein can explain how it confers traits or illness. Identifying the exact alterations in the genes and understanding how the affected protein disrupt normal functions provide available information that medical researchers can use to develop new treatments. There are 4 ways how scientists study genetics. One is that through transmission genetics, or maybe through pedigree analysis, or conventional method that we normally known as cytogenetics, and the latest one is that molecular genetics, which is a field of biology that studies the structure and functions of genes at the molecular level. They are influenced in determining the overall makeup of an organism. New technology has made it possible to isolate and sequence genes to study their functions and how they contribute to disease. In summary, genetics is a science of genes and how traits can pass from one generation to the next. Every living thing has DNA that regard as an amazing chemical presence in every cell.